Phasmophobie. First of all, one of the horror games with the scariest name, Phasmophobia. This game is available on PC and as well as in VR, so it is possible if you wish to try it on both sites. Phasmophobia is a multiplayer game that takes all 4 players on a psychological quest and finds evidence of supernaturals. Throughout the game, you and your team will explore a whole world of haunted locations where ghosts and paranormal activity occur. Additionally, the games have a Ouija board system, which makes it unique and exciting, while the weather system continues to add to the intense feel the game creates. Being one of the best VR horror games available, Phasmophobia lets players hunt supernaturals using a sort of divination system. With the VR headset and your friends, the game can become as intense and fun as you can imagine. Phasmophobia is available on PC VR. Five Nights at Freddy's VR, Help Wanted. With the VR headset, Five Nights at Freddy's would be scarier than any version you can access on PC and mobile phones. Although the VR version has a mini-game format, Five Nights at Freddy's still offers players a wonderful horror experience. Just because the game is easier, doesn't mean there's less screaming. In the VR version of Five Nights at Freddy's, there are a lot of scares for you to enjoy. As you know, you will find yourself trapped with several cuddly animatronics in a creepy restaurant. You can enjoy the horror the game provides while surviving endless nights. With your VR headset, you can get a taste of the fantastic graphics offered by the game and also enjoy the collection of brand new FNAF experiences. This VR horror game is available on Oculus Quest, PC VR, as well as PSVR. The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. If you love the Walking Dead TV series, the VR version of the game will not disappoint you in any way. As players realize how terrifying zombies are in the TV version, The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners invites them into the world of The Walking Dead. Inside, players search for weapons and upgrades in order to complete the mission of slaying these horrible characters. In addition, the game allows players to make essential decisions and learn to live an intense experience. The Walking Dead TV series features amazing graphics and soundtrack, as does The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. When you put on the VR headset, the immersive feeling is like you're truly traveling through the world of the dead. This game is one of the best VR horror games because of its immersive experiences, excellent gameplay, and continuous decision-making style throughout the game. You can play The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners with Oculus Quests, PC VR, PSVR. Until Dawn, Rush of Blood. Being a relatively old title, Until Dawn was first released in 2016. However, the game itself still sits at the top of the horror game pyramid. Suppose you didn't already know that Until Dawn has a fairly simple storyline, where players are forced to take a spooky roller coaster ride to hell. Along this journey, there will be many different moments where twists and turns occur. With amazing graphics and effects, these horror experiences will be intense and terrifying. Available on PSVR, the VR horror game lets players step up and do the trick themselves. Until Dawn, Rush of Blood will give players the most immersive and terrifying ride they will ever forget. Half-Life, Alyx. There's hardly any list that doesn't include Half-Life, Alyx. This game is attractive and addictive due to its amazing graphics and effects and the impressive level of detail in the game. Half-Life, Alyx moves away from the previous title in the Half-Life series, while adding horror elements to the game. Original action style, Half-Life, Alyx will slowly instill fear and terror into your heart as you progress through the game. The game is available on both PC and VR. You will experience the story of the fight against Combine on both platforms, a brutal alien race. In Half-Life, Alyx, you will be the only way for humanity to survive. As Alyx Vance, fight for humanity against the Combine. Cosmodread. Cosmodread may be familiar to many sci-fi fans, and it will be a big part of your horror gaming experience. This game brings that list to a whole new sci-fi section where it takes you into space where aliens and monsters lurk in the shadows. On the ship, just as scary as the name Cosmodread, you will have to fight for your survival among the surrounding aliens. As usual, you will be provided with a weapon when fighting these monsters. However, the weapon is pretty much the only thing you can rely on in this terrifying environment. By playing it with your VR headset, the environment will become more immersive than on PC. The graphics and background music take it to a new level. As you try to escape the spaceship full of nightmares, you have to slowly but surely explore while trying to survive under the attacks of nightmares. Cosmodread, one of the best VR horror games, is available on Oculus Quest, VR, as well as PC. Resident Evil 7, Biohazard. Resident Evil, an old but golden series of amazing games, comes with its version available on PSVR. Like many of its previous games, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard brings players impressive and unpredictable jump scares. The absolute horror game will provide up to 12 hours of full scare and creepiness, as every encounter is a life-death situation. In order to successfully blend into this game, decent survival skills and logic are required, since the explorations as well as the mind-boggling puzzles definitely need your attention. No one knows what will interrupt you while you solve puzzles and explore, so it's probably essential to look your best at all times. Under the support of PSVR, the game will be much more intense than you can imagine. If you've tried the previous series on PC, try putting yourself in Ethan's situation. Resident Evil 7, Biohazard is absolutely on the best VR horror games list. Layers of fear, then comes the unnerving experience you seek. While considering VR horror games, Layers of Fear can get as gruesome as you think. Being a pure horror game, Layers of Fear has its elements mixed in with some parts of madness. The psychedelic and madness together have the ability to scare you, I mean really scare you. In the game, you enter the Victorian mansion as a mad painter. As you uncover horrors and fears, you'll attempt to complete the painter's long-delayed masterpiece. Layers of Fear is available on Oculus Quest and PSVR. This game will be the best choice if you are looking for pure terror. IsLies Beneath. This game will be perfect if you are looking for single-player horror games. Lies Beneath does a great job of making your heart uninterrupted throughout its 20 solid levels. The game will take place in a fictional town in Alaska where you will act as college students trying to save their father. The adventure will not be as smooth as other baby games. Along with their task, some mysterious creatures infect the city. Available on Oculus Quest and Rift, Lies Beneath brings spooky scenarios where you, as the main character, discover the secrets of the city and yourself. Moreover, you will have weapons to fight the monsters, where action elements are also included in the game. What is best is that the game offers comfort options and level choices so that the players best match their preferences. Lies Beneath is another best VR horror game best suited for solo gamers.